Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all well. This week I'm looking at internet in the caravan. Now in this modern day we all want connections to the internet and lots of devices run off that. We have our Amazon Fire Stick which runs off the internet, and we also have little bits of internet that we like to do a bit of surfing and a bit of searching of the area that we're into. So internet connection these days is fairly vital, and sometimes when we're away we might do a little bit of work, so we do need that internet. Now the last few times we've been away our internet has not been that great, and that's mainly down to the network coverage of where we are, of not having a great signal in a sense, because the internet is only as good as the network provider. And we struggled on our last trip to get actually any internet, which was quite frustrating because I was trying to watch the rugby. So I've been sent this from Kuma. It's a router, and they've also sent me a Kuma Play 4G antenna as well to have a look at. Now why have I got this? Because I've already got internet. Well, I'm kind of future proofing, or maybe looking towards the end of next year, maybe changing the caravan, and we'll want to try something different. Because I'm not going to take the antenna that's on the roof off, so I need to look at sort of some alternatives, and this could be it. Let's have a look what's in the box, and we just basically, it's not a technical review this, but just basically going to plug in and play and see what happens. They've also sent me, it comes with this actually, this kit, is this broadband to go. It's a SIM. Now this is a new kind of thing for me. It's probably been out for quite a while, but I've only just come across it. Now these new SIMs that they've got, what it does, it jumps to the best provider wherever you are. So it basically, it's one SIM and it covers all the networks, and it picks up the best signal in order for you to get the internet. It just picks up the strongest signal at the time. So yeah, they've sent me this SIM, but I'm going to be putting my SIM that I've got already used into it to see how that works. So this is the router. It's quite a small thing really. It's got various buttons on the side. It's got these antennas at the top. Now they're for your Wi-Fi signal to your devices, and there's two at the bottom, they're for the signal coming in. Also at the bottom, that's the power, and it's got two Ethernet cables in there, and the SIM card goes in the top. You can't see this, one says Wi-Fi and one says LTE. So the Wi-Fi is what's going into the caravan, what you're feeding your devices off, and the LTE is where the signal's coming in. However, there is power socket there. There's a cigarette lighter socket for powering it up, and also there's a main socket that powers it up as well. If you're using a micro SIM or anything like that, they've got these adapters in there. You can put your SIM within that. That's what I'm going to use to put the SIM in. That's the antenna. Quite a funny shape really, like square, whichever way you look at it, and it's got quite a lot of cable on it, and it's got these connectors on the end that are going to plug into that, and it's got this this sucker thing that you put on the back. Now that can be put on the back of it here. You can screw that in and you can stick that to a window. So it's only internal, this, you don't want to be using this outside. And also you can put that sucker there. The sucker can go on the bottom there as well. So that sticks on there. I'm going to put that on the window and try that. So let's get it all set up and see how it works. It looks quite straightforward. I'm basically, I'm not, as I said, it's not a technical review this. I'm just going to plug it in and see what happens. So the first thing I've done is I've got my SIM and I've connected it to this little adapter. So I'm going to push that in, and that's located in there. So the SIM card's in there now. Let's put the top antennas in. So these are the antennas that actually get in our Wi-Fi, so they're the Wi-Fi antennas. So we just screw those onto the top. So I've got the two Wi-Fi antennas on. I'm going to stick the aerial to the window and put that in the bottom. Right, so I've got the antenna stuck to the window there. I wouldn't normally put it there, but I've just put it there just for ease. And I've got the modem or router here. I'm going to plug the power lead in. So at the moment, I don't know if you can see, there are blue lights coming on there. And then hopefully that's going to find a signal. It might take a few seconds to sort itself out. Okay, after a bit of kerfuffle, a bit of messing about, I put my Smarty SIM into this, and it wouldn't work. I couldn't get any signal whatsoever. It might be the signal here, I don't know. Normally I do get a signal. I will put it back in my other device and just check, make sure that it's working. So the blue lights here are telling me that I've got power, I've got Wi-Fi off the top, I've got a 4G signal, and this is flashing here. I think that's because it's saying it's sending and receiving data. I've got the antenna plugged in at the bottom there, and then that's set on the wall. Now you can mount this in a cupboard. You could probably put it, you know, you need power to it. I'm going to probably put a power socket up there, a cigarette lighter socket. So I've already got a USB, but I do need a cigarette lighter socket. It's got these fixings here at the end, at the corners here, so you can wall mount that maybe. So let's have a look at the speed that it's producing. But this is that sim that's jumping through every network. So I open the speed here. So I'm now connected to it, and we'll press go and see what we're getting, kind of signal we're getting. So the ping's quite slow. 9, 10, 10 max there on the download. 14, it's gone up to 16, so it's going up. And then let's look at the upload speed. The upload speed is quite similar again to the download, 13, 14, which is not too bad. It's still rising, 1920 on the upload, that's okay. So the results there, 18.6 on the download and 21 on the upload, which is not too bad for where we are. The sim that I've put in is this broadband to go, and as you can see here, there's 4.9 gig remaining. Your sim is currently no active plan. Would you like to add one? We'll browse on plans in a minute, and there's various things you can do there. So we'll browse the plans. Let's have a look what we've got on here. So if we go super, because we use it quite a lot, £10 gig of data per month for 12 months. Wow, that's very expensive. I don't think I'll be using that. So with this router here, you can connect 32 different devices onto this, and what I'm going to be doing is testing this over the next few weeks. So I've put my sim, I tried to put in this back into my normal router, and I'm not getting a signal at all. So I'm not sure whether there's something wrong with the sim, because I did struggle last time I went away to get a signal with that. Hello, well, this is the second part of this video. Just a quick update. We're currently away at Hollins farm in Silverdale, which is part of the Hallgates group. I've got the Kuma Wi-Fi box here, and I've just, you know, roughly put the antenna onto the window. I'm going to run two results. I'm going to put one on the left hand side of the screen and one on the right hand side of the screen. Let me think now. The one on the left hand side of the screen is our own setup with the hole drilled in the roof and, you know, fitted in with the old system that we had, and the one on the right will be the Kuma Wi-Fi. So we'll put those two tests up now. As you can see there, the results are quite similar. Now that's more than enough to watch your Netflix, to stream, to, you know, do anything you want to do on the internet really, without any major issues. The difference being is that this is just kind of, this Kuma one is just plug and play. Apart from the price, it's cheaper than my, well, quite a lot cheaper than my old setup, but this does the trick. Now the only downside to this is the actual cost of the SIM. Now I've got that SIM that picks up any network on this at the moment, and that's quite expensive, whereas my old SIM is just £20 a month. But in terms of ease of use and being able to just put this in your caravan and use it, the Kuma antenna, this one that you just stick on the window, and this Wi-Fi box is absolutely fantastic. The results are pretty good, to be fair. Again, as I said before, your internet is only as good as your network provider, the signal in that area. I'll put all links in the description below. I think there's a bit of a discount link as well within there, if you just have a look at that. Again, all the links will be in the description. Thanks for watching, you take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.